This video is a follow-up review of my previous Cake DeFi video that is linked in the description below. The video content is summarized and timestamped in the description as seen here. First of all, my personal experience and some updates. The rest of the review will cover staking on Cake DeFi, generally about the company, the transparency report Q1 of 2021, future goals set by Cake DeFi, the roadmap, new partners, and withdrawals. Since the last video, there is now a new website with a few updates. The services are mostly the same. You'll find a few name changes and some tweaks on the referral program and the opportunity to freeze your DFI for additional returns. More about the referral program is planned for another video, while the Freezer 2.0 is covered later in the video in the Staking on Cake DeFi chapter. Cake has added additional coins to the website. These include Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, and Dogecoin. I have personally tried all of Cake's products, which include liquidity mining, staking, and lending, previously known as Lapis service. Currently, I'm lending some of my Bitcoin and Ethereum for approximately 5% APY and staking a majority of my DeFi with a fluctuating APY of 90 to 120%. I've been using these products on and off since late 2020, and I'm very satisfied. Cake has been holding up on their end for all of my promised returns so far, and I hope and strongly believe this will continue in the future. I trust Cake DeFi with 20 to 25% of my total investment portfolio, increased from 5 to 10% since my last review video. I have not experienced any major issues since my Cake DeFi account was registered about a year ago in August of 2020. The minor issues I have experienced have been solved by the Cake team via email. Hopefully this trend will continue. However, the rapid growth has slowed down the response time significantly. The slower service is to be expected. More facts around the growth topic is covered later in the transparency report chapter. When you stake your DFI or Dash at Cake, you participate in the proof-of-stake consensus mechanism for the respective coin. These locked assets are used to achieve consensus, which is required to secure the network and ensure the validity of every new transaction to be written to the blockchain. Those who stake their coins in the proof-of-stake blockchain are usually called validators. For locking their assets and providing services to the blockchain, validators are rewarded with new coins minted from the network. Currently, the staking rewards for DFI are at a record high at 122% APY. The temporary high returns are due to the burn event that recently happened. The burn event is beyond the scope of this video, but in short, 168 million DeFi was burned after the buyout of external investors. I might make a separate video on the DeFi burn event in the future if people are interested in that. The same risk as mentioned in my first video still apply today. The video link is in the description. One of the most recent updates on Cake is the so-called Freezer 2.0, which gives us customers the opportunity to lock up our DeFi for additional staking rewards. These additional returns come from Cake's cut, or in other words, the fee that customers pay for staking on their platform. Currently, you can keep 15 to 85% of the fees that Cake would usually take, depending on how long you freeze your DFI tokens. The longer you freeze, the higher the additional staking rewards are. Currently, you can choose between 1 month up to 10 years. As you can see, you get more rewards depending on how much or how long you freeze your DFI for. I'm just going to freeze 184 here, just to show you guys. Estimated bonus is 1.9k. I'll just go here and do it for the video. So I just froze 184 DeFi for 10 years. U-zyn is still the CTO and seems to be spending a majority of his time working on the Cake's projects. Julian Hasp has kept his title of CEO and is also spending most of his time with Cake. Approximately, they have a 50-50 share in the company. Recently, they mentioned in a video that they are giving their employees the opportunity to own a part of the company as an incentive to work harder and act in the company's best interest. Singapore is a global financial center with clear and strict regulations. Cake has applied for various licenses, but it takes time to approve them, according to Esra. In my previous video, posted in December 2020, Cake had around 20 employees. Since they removed the previous team tab on the new website, we can use LinkedIn to account for the current 47 employees. This gives the indication that Cake is responsible and grows in a sustainable fashion by employing new staff when needed. I know for a fact that they are currently looking for people, so feel free to apply. Just to be clear, they are not paying me for pointing that out or anything else here. My incentive is to learn as much as possible, building a passive income stream with Cake, and giving people valuable information. If you gain value of this video, I would really deeply appreciate it if you use my referral link, like the video, and subscribe. The Cake DeFi first quarter transparency report of 2021 was published on April 23rd. The report provides insight to a few highlights of Cake as a company and their respective customers. First of all, Cake has had a massive growth in their user base from 3.2k users in Q1 2020 to 100k users in 1 year later in Q1 2021, as you can see here. The assets held on the platform has grown from 2 million USD in Q1 2020 to 500 million USD in Q1 2021, as you can see. The social media channels follows the same growth trend as seen here. You can see YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, Telegram, they're all going slowly but surely up. Cake DeFi sits at 170 million USD in revenue and a net equity of 40 million, which means Cake is going full speed ahead from small startup company dependent on a few people to a larger company that not depend on singular people. Cake claims they have enough liquid assets to survive for at least the next 20 months, even if the venture revenue would dry up and our new crypto winter would come up as seen here. These numbers are based on the 500k cost per month and the 10 million USD stablecoin stash, which is part of the 40 million net equity. So pretty simple math. So if you take the 10 million and divide it by 500k per month, you get 20 months of survival without income. Here's a list of the major future goals set by Cake DeFi. 1 million users by the end of 2021, that's a 10x. 100 million worth of assets on the platform, which means a 20x. Cake DeFi becomes classified as a unicorn by reaching the 1 billion valuation dream of every startup. Around 0.07% of all venture-backed startups belong to the unicorn club according to EU startups. I'm not going to say much beside that these are some ambitious goals and that you should take them with a grain of salt. The roadmap is what I find the most exciting part. Here comes the new planned updates and features that Cake DeFi has in store for us. So Q2, the Cake DeFi mobile app is live on Android. The Freezer 2.0 is not operating, but I know they have a team working on it. The app has great potential, and I think if we give it some time, it will work just fine. I have a screenshot of the app here. Cake did mention Binance Smart Chain integration in the transparency report. Not sure when this is going live, and I'm sorry for not finding any more details on the subject. Q3, we have the VIP program. On June 28th, Cake announced the new Cake DeFi VIP program. It is scheduled to be available to the users, or bakers as Cake usually calls us, at the end of July. Here are some of the new benefits. The different VIP classifications requires your account to hold a given amount of assets on the Cake platform as seen here. I'm quickly going to skim through these, and for those of you that are more interested, I'll leave the link to the blog post in the description below. Cake has in total 8 ranks from Sweet Tooth to Master Baker in the VIP program, meaning the higher your account value, the more benefits you have. You'll need 5 Bitcoin worth of assets on the platform to unlock all the base benefits listed in this table. To become a Master Baker with all these benefits, you'll need to have 500 Bitcoin worth of assets on Cake. I'm assuming a majority of my viewers are in the same boat as me, with less than 5 Bitcoin, so I'm not going into detail on all these flashy VIP benefits. The most important ones to take note of is the free withdrawal, right here, and the discounted DeFi and Dash for the journeyman rank. So these require 1 Bitcoin and 5 Bitcoin. The current confectioner program will expire and close in its current form at the end of July 2021. And quickly for the account value, you can see the lending, it gives you 1x valuation, but if you stake and liquidity mine without the freezer, you get 1.5 multiplier worth of your assets. So if you have $1,000 staking and in liquidity mine, you get 1,500 worth. And for the freezer, you double the value. So let's say you have 10,000 USD worth of assets, you will get 20,000 and that will get you closer to the assistant rank. Cake already offers competitive rates for their lending products. The latest news is this teaser. Think the market is going down? Bet, and if you're right, enjoy even higher returns. If you're wrong, you still don't lose anything. So, looks like a win-win bet. And for the DeFi wallet DEX integration, personally I've been using the DeFi chain wallet since December 2020, since I can buy, swap, and liquidity mine cheaper there compared to Cake. And now Cake is planning to integrate the DeFi chain wallet and the DEX with the following teaser. Manage your DeFi chain assets directly on Cake DeFi and easily swap between different coins, all in a non-custodial manner. Only you hold the private keys to your coins. So I think I'm super excited with this one as well. The biggest game changer and rocket fuel for Cake is possibly the integration with stocks, commodities, and currencies. Cake has not published any details, but I'm excited for this update either way. And the last one, this is a quality of life update and super nice for people like myself that enjoy risk management and having the freedom to customize my personal risk-reward preference. Here's an update on partners. 6 months ago, Cake only had 2 unconfirmed partners. Cake's partnership with Signum Capital and Sparrow, mentioned in my previous video, is now confirmed. Since then, Cake has gained a bunch more partners, as you can see here. I've tried my best to confirm these partnerships, but I have not been successful with BitGo and Genesis. I tried to send them both an email and haven't gotten a reply. You can see Bangsa, they are confirmed. Cake DeFi right here, that's on the Bangsa website. And you have the DFI chain, you can see Cake DeFi here. And you have the Singapore FinTech Associations. They are also verified, status active. Transac, you can see a partnership here as well. Previously, Cake did withdrawals manually. Now they finally do automated withdrawals 24/7, which are much faster. Cake's withdrawal time can be slower than regular exchanges. This is based on the security versus speed trade-off. Cake prefers to have a majority of their own and customers' cryptocurrencies in cold wallet, which means that only a small negligible fraction is at risk in hot wallets. CEO Jill Hasp and CTO u-zyn discussed this in more detail in the Q&A video related to Cake's Transparency Report Q1 of 2021. You can find a link in the description with timestamp 1815 to 20. Some have asked me how to convert DeFi to fiat. I would recommend to either use the DeFi chain DEX to convert your DFI to Bitcoin, Ethereum, or USD, send the Bitcoin, Ethereum, or USD back to Cake, then to a trusted exchange like Coinbase or Binance, or you can sell your crypto and withdraw fiat. Thank you so much for watching the video. You can get an extra $30 worth of DFI by using my referral code on the screen. This will help me out and I would really appreciate it. The code is copy-pastable, or you can use the link in the description if you prefer that. Thank you.